Oh, at least there's a background on there.
Oh,
Oh,
there
there
we
you go.
go. Whoo! Bitch, figure something out, okay? All
Nicole
right.
probably still waiting.
Okay, let's
Nicole,
see. Oh, there she
oh,
go.
yep.
All right. Good job, y'all. Good job. All right. We're gonna wait for it to come back on. It says it's having trouble loading the video. So back to what I was saying. Why is it that all of a sudden, because y'all broke up and she finally is moving on and finally trying to get back to her old self, now she got to be a hoe?
Maybe it's too fast.
What's too fast about it though? Like what's a good time so I can move on with my life?
Probably like 3 years.
Do y'all wait 3 years?
Nigga might wait 3 days.
Exactly. Do y'all wait? Y'all don't wait 3 motherfucking years to y'all. She probably left because you're a cheater.
Yeah, that's the case. That's the case sometimes too. Yeah.
So, I mean, I just don't understand why I gotta be a hoe though. Why can't I just move on like you move on? Because what you're saying is I opened my legs up to multiple people soon as I left you or while I was with you. Like you think that low of me where you think I'm the hoe because I done fuck somebody after you. Or maybe not even fuck somebody after you. Just talking to him because I'm trying to get my feet wet. Because I might have dated you for a couple of years, 10 years, what have you. That's supposed to be a nun.
It's no, it's the time. It happened too fast, you know? Like you was just all into me. Now you with somebody else? Did I mean nothing to you? What's that kind of shit? You know?
That's absolutely asinine.
How? If suppose we was in a relationship for a long time and I died, would you move on that fast?
What's fast though? Like
I,
what is the timeline? You being unrealistic. You talking about some fucking 3 years.
uh I don't know, but apparently some people feel like it's too fast. That's my take on it. That it's just too fast.
What's too fast though? Because honestly, y'all guys be getting it in well before the relationship is all the way over.
Yeah, we
You
ain't
get
talking about
a
that's different. We ain't talking about us.
we talking about people that move on and all of a sudden it's hoism. So that could be guys too. Guys can be hoes.
True. That's a
And y'all
given.
are y'all probably around there hoeing, really hoeing before the relationship is even over. Now all of a sudden, because I'm a woman, I decided that we are over. This is done. The first motherfucker I talked to, you like, oh, I knew you was a hoe. What?
Hey, I don't know. I think I want to see some. I want niggas to come tell me, yeah, nigga, she depressed, nigga. She can't get over you, dog. Then I could be like, yeah, yeah, I know, nigga. Bitches don't get over this, nigga.
And she got to pine away at your for your motherfucking ass. What have you done for her that makes her needs to sit around and pine for you as a man? What do you think that you would have to have? What do you think you have had to do for someone to sit and not date nobody after you?
Oh, great companionship, probably.
You probably had a baby on her. You probably cheated on her the whole motherfucking time. She finally got wind of the shit and she moved on. That's how you get somebody to move on and be gone fast and
Yeah.
not really care. Because normally women, when they're out of a relationship, they've been holding that motherfucker together and holding on to pieces for years or some time. They've been holding on. So
Holding
when
on.
she finally done, she can move on without any regret. Women normally stay till it's like, okay, I have done all that I can fucking do.
Yeah.
I have literally gave all that I'm going to give this person. So if she's dating a week after you, it's because she been over with the relationship. She's been done.
If you have given everything to me, you've given me your all. How do you have enough to give to somebody else so fast?
It grows back, nigga, just like balls. Balls release all the semen and the shit comes back, okay?
True, true.
Balls release all the semen and that shit comes back within a what? How long it take y'all balls to get filled back up?
I don't know, overnight, couple days. I don't know.
Overnight.
I have to look
All
that
that
up.
and I'm finally done because you are finally hit the last nail in the motherfucking coffin. I can do what the fuck I want from that moment on. Why you worried about what I'm doing? Even if I
So,
was a hoe, why you worried about it?
cause we've been together so long. Now you a hoe? Like the hoe always been in you? Like damn, you a hoe now?
Maybe you took me from being a hoe.
And then now that it's over, you back to
I'm back to it. Because maybe I gave you 10 years. That was a lot of dick I didn't get. I gotta make up for
it. See, that's how should happen. You see shit in the news.
it. Oh, like a bitch getting her ass beat.
Yeah, yeah, niggas snapping shit.
Y'all not together though. You're done. Why you worried about if I'm a hoe though? Like, so what? Because a lot of times women be like, all right, they've been in these long relationships. They're going to go out there and they're going to sow all the seeds that you've been sowing in the first place.
Mm. You remember that scene in The Best Man when Morris Chestnut was marrying an old girl, and then he kept seeing the visuals of Tay Diggs fucking her from the back.
And
That's huh?
they was at the wedding.
Yeah, yeah. He was sitting there crying and shit, getting ready to say his vows and all that, and
Yeah.
he just kept seeing them flashbacks.
Yep.
That's how it be. Like this bitch is getting it in.
But screw all the times, all the women that you done had during your relationship, right?
That's different.
Like none of that flashed through your head. No regret, no apologies, no none of that. That you've been getting it in the whole relationship. Soon as your relationship is over, you mad because she moved on. That's not fair. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. As
Mm.
a woman, I don't care what you feel, what you think, what goes through your mind while I'm out in the world. I don't care. We're no longer together. Why do you care?
Because women are supposed to care. And after all these years of us being together, all of a sudden you turn that shit off. You don't care. Did you
Again,
ever care?
when a woman is done, she been done.
When a
She
woman's
been
fed
holding
up.
on. She been sewing that motherfucking up. She been sewing up patching up the holes, patching up the this, patching to this point. She don't care.
Right, right.
And it's
Ah,
okay. It's okay. You
I,
go ahead. You keep dealing with your broads, because that's what you wanted.
I guess so.
That's what you wanted. That goes into what I was about to say. Can't remember what I was about to say, y'all.
Let them use you. Take your time.
That goes into be careful who you have sex with because you might have to be tied to their ass for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
You might have to be tied. So you think it's all over with and done, but you still got to see that goddamn little baby that you had with their ass. Even men, I know y'all don't want to see bitches. You don't. In fact, there was a video. Let me see if I can play the audio for you. Because I think Nicole sent it to me. There was
Oh,
an
I know what you're talking
audio.
about.
You saw it?
When the dude brought the food.
Yeah, he brought the food for the one kid.
Yeah.
That was his, but he
Right.
didn't bring it for the other kid.
Right.
See if I can find it. So y'all I can make a reference.
That's
That shit was
interesting.
crazy. I was like, wow, okay. That ain't it. Oh, what was it? Was it on Instagram?
That shit is all over the place.
Oh, it is?
Hmm.
That's a crazy video.
Yeah, everybody talking about that shit.
I don't know how to take that. I don't. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because they're children, They're just kids. They don't understand.
Right.
How do I find the shit? Hold on. Is it this? Oh wait. Is that it? Let me see.
It's a I don't know. Can you play the whole thing? It's been a minute. I mean,
No,
it's kind of a
someone
long
just sent
video.
it to me.
Here it is
Can you play it?
on YouTube. Yeah, let me here we go.
Every day, my baby daddy come here with one meal for my child. But I have three other kids. We have one kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not gonna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Okay, but them your kids' siblings though.
What are you talking about? What you got?
Them my kids, them your kids' siblings though. So my other kids finna be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I don't get my food stamps to the 7.
Lisa, is that my problem?
Then if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out.
I'm not trying to help. I'm trying to help my son.
But how are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings?
You had
Them are his siblings though. He's not finna eat in front of all his other siblings and they're not eating on McDonald's. No, why do I gotta put?
Bring him out to the car.
No. He's not finna eat that shit at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Lisa, so you telling me that I can bring my son food? I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound dumb.
How is that dumb? You sound dumb. You sound
Where
dumb.
are they at? Nobody told you to talk to them other. You have them other kids. Them your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all. How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's? You know I get food stamps on that list.
Three kids that ain't mine. What
Yeah, they're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me.
I did.
Yes, you did.
You expect me to take care of all kids? They're not my kids.
Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids.
I'll be recording you.
Because I'm exposing. Everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy. No, you're not. You're full of shit in this bullshit. You only come here with one piece of food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all then. He can't take that shit. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had one or two, I can maybe. You got it's 3 extra kids. What the I like going to my mother account, spending money on all those kids. Them not my kids.
Them are your kids' siblings though. Dumb.
So that's you gonna go with? That's the one you gonna
Those are your fucking kids' siblings.
They my so
Yeah. So don't. No, I didn't say you have to take care of them. You can bring them something to eat if you bring one something to eat.
I bring them food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th.
Babies.
Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kids as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, you feel like a feel away about eating, take him in the room and let him.
I'm not taking my kid in the
Send him down
room.
to the car. He ain't even put his brother. He come right out to the car. He with me.
No, you He ain't eating this you.
Why don't you just do that?
Because you ain't bring enough for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish as a, like, you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He not finna eat that dumb.
Take care of him anyway.
Dumb. He not finna do it. If you can't do it for all, don't do it for none of them. Bye, stupid.
Okay, so thank you for that, Doom.
Oh yeah.
Um, first, I'm gonna let you go, and then first, Christy Elise said this situation is literally sad. I definitely agree with you, Christy. If you wanna pull up and give your spiel on why it's sad, we got room. But I'm conflicted because I had children, prior to my last children. So I'm conflicted, but at the same time, I'm like, why does she make it like it's his obligation to take care of her children? You like, was this a conversation that they had, or I mean, they're not together anymore, so I really don't understand why she's so hostile about it. She could have sent her son out to his dad and let him just be with his dad, because that's his dad. He does not have the responsibility for her other children. It would have been nice for him to bring food for the other kids, but that's not his obligation. And what do you feel, Doom?
Well, it's not a popular opinion to say that he should only be concerned with his one child. If they're not together, he's responsible for taking care of his child. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But yeah, like you said, he probably should have taken his child and fed him and brought him back or something. But to just bring the food to one child and the other ones are sitting there, that's
Yeah, that really is some asshole shit. But at the same time, it's like, do we spite him for taking care of just his child? It's really a catch-22. If they had a better relationship, I think it might have not went that way, because
right.
I wouldn't expect somebody to just off rip bring my kids food. Like, or you could have called me like, you want me to grab your kids some food? I could have been like, yeah, I'll cash app you, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But if she probably ain't got the cash app money. She talking about she don't get her stamps till the 11th. She probably ain't got no cash app money either.
Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been nice. Go ahead. Can you read that from Miss Chocolate Breeze, please?
Uh, Now if she asked to bring extra, okay, but that's not cool what she did.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm at a catch-22 because what she did was uncalled for. That is his child. He only has one child, but
Yeah.
he might not have been raised like how most people are raised. When you got a house full of kids, you don't just bring one ice cream. You don't call one kid to the ice cream truck. You bring all the kids to the ice cream truck. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
he her, or she get on his nerve, and he trying to. I don't get his motive. I got what she's saying, but she making it seem like he was obligated to do the shit. You know what I'm saying? He not obligated. It would have been nice for him to do that, but he didn't have to do that. What up, Christy Elise? What you think?
Christy.
I mean, what's up? Hey, y'all. The crazy thing is, this whole situation is a little extra to me
Yeah.
for a couple reasons. Because, for one, I'm just like, the kid was obviously there. So you causing all this ruckus outside your house, like he can't hear this stuff.
Right.
That's the other thing. Like, he got to be hearing this stuff.
And the other
So you Right, and the other kid. So now you don't know if he upset, he feeling some kind of way. I understand. So as a person myself, I have two older children from a previous relationship, and I have my 4-year-old from my ex-husband. Now, if it was me in a situation, and obviously she knew he was coming because she at the door waiting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Have the conversation. Hey, why don't you just pick him up? If you only want to bring something for him, just pick him up and take him with you versus you coming here, because I don't feel comfortable. But I think her approach was insincere for not even him, but her child.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
because obviously he might have known that his dad was coming, and no, it's not his obligation, and I understand it from a single parent aspect,
Right.
but at the end of the day, that's not his responsibility.
Exactly.
They're not married,
They're not
they're
together.
not together.
Right.
Exactly. So it's not his responsibility. And I know a lot of times people are like, well, these kids, they don't, but the kids didn't pick to be in the situation. His son didn't pick to be in that situation. So we can't fault the kids on the parents' inability to co-parent effectively and communicate effectively.
Exactly. Because like I said, I was in a situation. I had two children prior to my marriage, but fortunately, my husband wasn't an asshole. You know what I'm saying? If he
Right.
bought some food, it was for the crib. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just for his child. You know what I'm saying? So there's some young people shit, okay, and very immature, really, because it could have
Yeah.
been handled differently. She yelling at him like Miss Charles said, she ready to fight him, and like the other kids are his. If you get one, you get one for all. No, bitch, you get one, you get one for all. I don't have to do that.
Right.
We,
I just didn't think that was
right?
fair.
We could have
And
talked. You could have been like, "Let me
mm,
send him out to you." You know what I'm saying?
right.
But that's
And then just had a conversation with him, like, okay, I know you're about to go eat with your dad. Just enjoy your time with your dad, but just don't come in bragging
right.
so the other kids don't feel,
Yeah,
so on and so forth. Now, my ex, he not about to bring nothing over here just for my son and not, bring food for everybody else. But that's him.
right,
That's that situation.
right.
But you have to have that you got to have that relationship. You got to be able to communicate
Yeah.
and set out what your expectations are. And if he doesn't agree with that, at the end of the day, you have to be okay because y'all are not together, y'all are not married, and those are not his kids.
And I like
Yeah.
that he said that you have to be okay. It's not his obligation. You have to put yourself in his shoes. Those are your
Yeah.
children. He's actually seems like he's attempting to help take care of his. And like you said, where's
Right.
the other daddies? You know what I'm saying?
He
Right.
might be the only
And
one
it
taking
doesn't
care of any child. Shit.
right. And it doesn't make him she like, I'm about to expose you because everybody think you a good dad and you're not. Him not doing something for the other kids does not mean he's not a good father to
Right.
his child.
Exactly.
Don't
Yeah.
take that away from him. That don't have nothing to do with the
It
other.
doesn't.
Something you knew what you did when you knew when you had kids with me. That I had to take care of your other kids and we're not together?
No.
We're not
So,
together. That's the piece that she's missing. Y'all are not
And
together.
apparently we're not friends because you don't even have the decency to let me know. Let me come get my son for about an hour. Because you didn't have to bring the food to the door at all. You could have said, "Let me just hang out with him. Can you bring him out for a minute?" And then took get
Right.
some goddamn food. So you a
Right.
dumbass too. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
You
And then
have
to
to
be
say,
like, okay, okay, give me the food, give me the food. So he give it to her, and she like, he ain't getting this food in.
"Damn." Like
yeah,
you
they
know,
been had some problems. They stay having problems.
yeah. Like Sylvia said, she could see why they all left her ass.
I know. So,
Girl, they all gone. Cause you exposing them for what? You exposed for having multiple baby daddies that ain't taking care of your kids.
you're exposing yourself.
And you exposed because we all paying for her welfare for her children. So you exposed.
She like, I don't got my stamps. You ain't feed them. I ain't get my stamps to the 7. So you didn't budget. You didn't budget across the month. You
No,
didn't you didn't budget
you
enough.
She
probably
sold
not
some of
paying
them
about
stamps.
and look, you get a lot of stamps to have 4 kids. Okay. She
Oh,
probably
oh
like
hell
nine
yeah.
dollars a month. Okay.
Can I get some stamps? Listen, boy, who listening? I was like,
Right, right.
50, I get 100.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
I
but yeah,
them
no,
50.
I don't agree. Her approach was
So,
off.
since we got you on here, Christy Elise, okay, what do you think about the relationship where the guy feels like after she leaves his ass and she start dating other people that she's all of a sudden a hoe?
No, I'm just stop. No, I mean, I think that's extra. So I'll use my own personal situation, although my ex doesn't feel that way because I'm also not dating anybody right now. But we've been separated for 2 years, legally divorced now. But I just, I think, like he was saying earlier, I think they expect you to be hanging on and coming back around like you supposed to be. But for women, what sometimes men don't realize, for women, like once you have made that decision that you're done, you don't know that what they not realize is they're not aware of how long it has taken for you to come to that decision.
Exactly.
It may seem like overnight to y'all, like, man, you was just here, you was just loving me. It may seem like it's overnight, but you don't know. I've said, okay, let me try this, let me try that, let me do this, let me say this now, let me act differently, think differently, cook differently, be differently. And of all these things that I've tried in my mind and of myself are still not working, and we're still not clicking, and it's still not happy. And then I finally decide to say I'm done. It was never overnight.
It was never overnight. It
It was never
always
overnight.
have been an ongoing process of me leaving
Yes,
you. I have been
fact.
leaving you for the last 3 years.
Right. It's never overnight, and especially, and I'm not gonna say all women, but even for myself, it's just like you go through a pattern of, I'm sorry, my 4-year-old is throwing stuff in the background, but you go through a pattern of just like, okay, what if this, or what if that? It's never like, okay, tomorrow's the day I'm done. Like it's always a process up into. It's a process before you even make the decision to bounce.
R. Kelly told y'all best. What'd he say, dude?
When a woman's fed up.
It ain't nothing you can do about it. You let Michelle me, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Blame it on me. Say it's my fault. Say I'm a liar, a cheater. I don't give a fuck. It's my fault.
Right.
Just leave.
It's a quote or something that I seen where people say they how they always make a comment on the reaction, but not what caused the
What got us to
reaction.
this point?
Oh,
Because
Yeah.
something got us to this point.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact when a woman leave a relationship that's long term, that's not really what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? We
No.
want to be in this forever.
Right.
But when it doesn't, it's because your ass pushed her the fuck on.
Right. And it doesn't, and because you start dating somebody else, because you decide to go out there and dabble, and I don't think, like you were saying, it don't even mean like you just out there just having illicit sex with a bunch of people. Like, because you date and you may go to lunch with somebody, coffee with somebody else, you may go to the movies or
Dinner.
skate, whatever you do, that's your thing. That does not make you a hoe.
They think it does. They think all of a sudden now your legs is wide open for the world to be with because they
But
no
why
longer
what
invited.
why put all your eggs in one basket? Why go to one thing, put all your eggs in one basket with one person, not even knowing if y'all gonna click, and then you just put all this time and emotion and energy into a person when really you could have been like, you standing in the way from me being with somebody who I might actually vibe with.
Right. Let me free. Okay. Let us free. Let me free. You've been free to do whatever the fuck you want on me for X amount of times, or we just don't vibe no more. So
Right.
I'm gonna be done, and you can be done, and we can both be happy doing that. But I don't have to be a hoe because I'm saying I'm done, and you can be happy, and then let me be happy. I don't have to be a hoe.
if you fuck one nigga, you a hoe.
Right.
I'm all of a sudden I'm a hoe.
Now that that's a declaration. Goddamn it, that's a statement.
Right.
I'm a hoe because I lay down with one person, and you probably been laying down with different women for the last 20 years, and I gotta be
Hey,
a read that
hey,
dude.
Red from Friday taught you that.
Oh
That's different.
Lord.
Oh, that's
Read Great
different.
Wife. Read that. Can you see that from Great
Yeah.
Wife?
Call me what you want, cause it's over and it is what it is. Look at. Look. I'm not your hoe. You just. Wait a minute. I'm just. I'm not your
That-
hoe. I'm you. Just make good. God damn. They
It
know what
says
you. I'm thinking. I couldn't read it.
no. It says I'm not your hoe. I'm just
Okay, you about to
Exactly.
clear it up and then fuck it up too?
okay. Never mind. I didn't go through the whole sentence.
Your
I saw
hoe.
one section and thought I
I
had it.
do. Just make. Could they not? Could they know?
Maybe she's saying like, I'm not a hoe, call me what you want. They don't realize what they got. Now you mad because you giving it to somebody else.
There
You
you
giving your heart to
go.
somebody.
There
Okay.
you go. Woo.
Had to put that in their own
Our
mind.
resident editor.
Thank you, Christy Elise. Good God
Baby.
damn. Let him use you, Nikki. Let him use you.
I need y'all to stop talking in that microphone thinking it's typing out y'all shit correctly.
For real.
Read that shit first.
For
That
real.
voice text.
That motherfucker picking up everything else but you.
So Reese, you just came in here. Your thing was finished. You couldn't accept or join or whatever. And I screenshotted it so you can see it for yourself. What do you think about our topics?
What is the topic?
So other than the one that I just caught that I remembered because we talked earlier, is just because I started dating somebody else after I leave you don't make me a hoe. What was the other topic?
Um, it was about the guy brought his child McDonald's, but
Okay.
he had three other kids.
Okay, I saw the clip on TikTok. I mean, not
I
the clip.
can't
I saw like
wait to
damn
see.
near the whole video on TikTok. But yeah, I couldn't get in my reception. So the first one with the guy with the burger. First of all, it's several things that goes through my head, and I'm taking them exactly for what they said and not my interpretation. Bitch, I ain't got nothing to do with you not having food stamps right now, feeding these motherfuckers that I ain't nut out me. That ain't on me, bitch. Um, but I'm gonna make sure mine good. And not only that, I'm just trying to figure out why you bringing this boy McDonald's every day. Hopefully that's not what you only bringing, because now you're getting this kid fat, but that's something different. But yeah, that bitch is crazy. She really, I don't understand why some people think that when you upload shit, it just is on your shit. It don't go nowhere. Because that's not the truth. Because if CPS is doing their job correctly, they knocking on your door now, bitch. Because they want to know, well, why don't you got food for your kids? Where are your food stamps going? We don't give you these motherfuckers to sell or do anything else with them other than stretch them out as long as you can for your kids. Um, it doesn't seem like this young lady is being responsible with the money that I am paying into taxes, which has pissed me the fuck off because I don't get stamps. And I'm upset and angry about it. Bitch, get your life. Now that's number one. When I leave you, I left. I'm gone. And what the fuck I do when I say I'm done is none of your motherfucking business.
Let me learn.
And you can call me a hoe. I'm the hoe that ain't what you know, Mo. So you gonna miss this hoe. Because trust and believe she was one. The old school saying, and I don't give a fuck if don't nobody like it or not. It's the old school saying, easiest way to get over something is get under something different. And I take that differently than I think other people take it. My thought process on that is I'm not getting up under someone else to be with them, but I'm getting up under them for what I'm up under them for.
So you would be a hoe then.
Let's. How is that being a hoe? I've unlike Roy versus Wade, I got the right to do with my body as I see fit.
Yeah, that is true. That is
Okay,
true.
so hold on, Yusuf got something to say.
What up, though, good people?
What up, though?
Same shit, different toilet. You know what it is. On that first one, I don't think at all he was entitled or is entitled to buy those kids shit. But me, the way I was raised, I'm not bringing some, like, even if it's not a situation where it's my kid versus, if you got your niece and nephews at the house, you know what I'm saying? And I know I'm about to bring my kids some, I'm bringing some for every kid. If I can't afford all the food, then goddamn it, I heard somebody say, "Hey, go get some motherfucking hot and readies." You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna buy a couple hot and readies for these kids. And I've been in situations where, and my daughter has always lived with me, but my daughter's mother didn't have food before. And she said, well, I ain't really got no food right now. So, and I said, okay, well, come on, we can go to the store. Your daughter want to see you. I went and bought some shit and bought some meat and some sides and all that shit and dropped it off. Not just for my baby, for the whole house. You feel me?
That's just
Now,
common sense, really.
yeah, like I was taught you don't never leave nobody hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought he thought he was doing something like being big. I don't know what was in
Like
his head.
I feel like she embarrassed herself. You know what I'm saying? Because the fact is, like I saw one person said, if he is bringing McDonald's, that should be a snack because your ass should be in the kitchen cooking any motherfucking way. Another person said, you talking about stamps on the 7. Bitch, if you got 4 kids, you getting more than $600 in stamps. So why the fuck you ain't got no food?
You're definitely getting some
Quit
bank.
selling them motherfucking stamps, bitch, and put it in the refrigerator. And
Well,
excuse my language, I'm only calling her a bitch because I don't know her name personally. You know what I mean?
I didn't take it like she didn't have any food. I just took it like she didn't have maybe the food that would substitute for McDonald's, like the good food. You know, she like I
Well,
probably buy them really good food when I get my stamps on the 7. But right now, they motherfucking ass is eating hot dogs and pork and beans, and his ass ain't eating no McDonald's. That's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? Like they not about to eat. You know,
well, I can get that,
food.
but I feel like from what I heard them say, he was bringing his son food because they didn't have no damn food over there. Now maybe they had some noodles or something like that, yeah, or some cereal, no milk, whatever. But she said, "You talking about you gonna help? How is this helping when the rest of my kids can't eat?"
That's a
Well,
good point.
you should have got the caliber of baby daddy that you got out of this nigga when you was picking the rest of them baby daddies, then, right?
I didn't even hear. I mean, I heard that part, but I guess I didn't hear that part.
I didn't hear that either.
You was you saw. I guess
Right.
Yeah,
was.
and I had to go back and watch the whole thing.
Yeah, she did say, but I didn't grasp it like how y'all see how men and women think differently.
Yeah,
Because I
true that,
heard,
true
it, but
that.
I didn't hear it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
he was supposed to be helping because she said she needed some food, and he said in his mind, "I'm just gonna go get some food for my child," and that's
But
where
no,
but
that's
no,
where
she probably.
I came in at.
Hey,
Okay,
look,
that makes sense.
yeah, or she
no,
might
he
have called the
doesn't.
nigga like,
She said he does this every day.
no, look, oh yeah, and then she did say he do this every day.
Oh.
Okay.
Remember in the beginning of the video, she was like, he do this every day, and
Yep.
what? Oh, here he go pulling up right now.
So he
Yeah.
out food every day.
Like,
Correct.
and I've even heard one other person, or I saw, not heard, but one other lady on Facebook, she say, well, get that nigga his motherfucking kid then, dog. If you can't feed the motherfucking kid. And if she's getting food stamps, he's on child support 9 times out of 10.
Definitely.
Fact, because he don't live in a house, so facts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even to get food stamps or any type of government assistance, you got to put that nigga on child support or put that woman on child support if it's vice versa.
Or
Right.
They ain't
or
giving
maybe
you that shit no more.
she has 3 other children.
Huh?
But definitely the way they acting, his ass is on child support.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So for me, he wasn't obligated to do shit for those other kids.
Yeah.
And then I said, looking at the size of the meal, he probably got the oldest kid because this nigga had a large drink and it wasn't a Happy Meal. This nigga had a bag from McDonald's. He ain't had a box.
Oh,
So he probably got the oldest kid.
that's
Hey, you see how you had that shit drawn up by the top of the bag too? It wasn't
Yeah.
fold or nothing. I heard somebody on the podcast said looked like that meal been in the glove box.
Hey, it did. It did though. But yeah, man, I don't feel like he was obligated, but I'm not gonna let no kids go hungry. Now, if that wasn't the case, okay, yeah. If he was just coming to visit his son and happened to say, fuck it, I want to bring my son a Happy Meal, cool. But since she said every day, I'm inclined to think that she ain't had no food in a minute. And this nigga is This high ass gas he got to use to go get that meal and bring it, probably cross town to this goddamn kid. Okay, now you got to take some responsibility, baby girl.
Yeah,
What?
Right.
How are you fucking up? You mad at him, but why the fuck you ain't feeding all your kids?
they just have a bad relationship. It didn't end well because if it ended well, he probably wouldn't act like that. But we can
Yep.
tell that he lost him off rip.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or it could be this, motherfucker. We had this baby first, and goddamn it, all you kept doing was having babies.
Well, he said ain't nobody tell with all them other niggas.
But then she said too, like, you know, you knew this situation when you had a baby with me.
So
Like,
Yep.
so she had some of them
you
kids
right.
before this kid.
It
Yeah.
it probably went bad because she fucked another nigga too fast.
My nigga dude crazy, but
Way
you
to
right.
bring it around, dude. Way to bring it around. Way to bring it around. Now she a hoe,
He was,
huh?
he was hurt. He was hurt still. He was
Yeah.
hurt. Like, how you gonna leave me?
Yeah, you know, he couldn't deal with that shit.
Hey, yeah, hey, you know we do get hurt sometimes. You know, we niggas, we get in our feelings too.
But just
Yeah.
You
I
know,
like
we
But I'm
we
with
do it.
Tina though. What's the timeline though? What's the timeline for y'all? What's the
that's what I'm
timeline?
asking. Dude talk about 3 years.
Hey, no,
Hey,
dude saying that about like if you married, y'all got kids and shit like that. Probably,
I don't
like
give a fuck. That
I'm
should
just
not
saying.
if we're
That's
done,
still a long time.
if we are broken up, we are broken up. It is no timeline for what you want to do. Cause I'm sure 10 times out of 10, a nigga done got a bitch within the week. He don't
Or
run
that
out with
night.
his boys. They done already found
whatever.
somebody to hook up with. Cut it
Or
out.
that night.
Come on.
But
That
No part.
you just told me how deeply you love me and all this old shit. Now we broke up 2 weeks later. You fucking somebody else? Damn.
what about the man?
We ain't talking about that. That's different. I told you that.
Hey, I do got a little.
But
I got a different take on that though than you know probably the average nigga. Cause you know, like for me, okay, I can address it. She didn't want me to address this topic till she came back so you can hear what I said. Goddamn controlling women shit. No, I'm just playing. Hey, no, but on some real, I don't give a fuck. Like, cause for me, I'm that motherfucker that when I'm done, I'm really done. Like, I'm gonna play you so scandalous on the fact that I don't even want your pussy no more. You better go fuck somebody else so you can get your self-esteem back going, right? Cause like you gonna call me like, don't you want to come get this? And if once I'm done with you, like, cause I'm a person I deal with. I take a lot, but when I'm done, I'm fucking done. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no two ways about it.
That's how
So
it is.
so for
When you're
me,
done, you're done.
yeah. So for me, like I don't give a damn like what you do with it. Like I told one motherfucker, she thought I was mad that she fucked somebody else. And it wasn't that I was mad at just her moral character about how she went about doing it, right? And I had to tell her, baby, you can fuck the devil. Just don't do that shit with my baby in the motherfucking house, okay? Just don't do it with my baby in the house. I don't give a fuck what you do with your twat.
let me ask you this, G.
Thank you.
You wouldn't be mad. You wouldn't be mad if you found out your bitch was letting niggas run a bukkake on her.
What you talking about? Like after we done?
Yeah, after you done.
I might get some niggas the address and tell them to go have their fun. I don't give a fuck about that bro once I'm done with it.
Oh, nigga, I
Like on
found
some
him
real
out.
shit.
I,
Like, and then I'm not a hypocrite, bruh. Nigga, I had one out the door in the morning and got one in the door that night, nigga.
flight lands at 9. My game just rewind.
Excuse me.
so
Goddamn
you,
right. I don't chase them, I replace them.
Tina, got a question. Right?
Excuse me. What's bukkake?
Oh, that's when
Bunch of
about
niggas nutting on them.
yeah, they standing in line just busting nuts on her face.
All over the body.
Yeah.
What the hell did this turn into?
But yeah, I mean, hey, look.
So wait.
Go ahead.
You think for a moment you're in a relationship with somebody, y'all in a relationship,
Right.
that she gonna go right out the motherfucking relationship and have a Bukaki or Bugatti, whatever the fuck you said, on her.
Bugatti.
Hey,
That's a
you
motorcycle.
might want to feel
No,
free.
I
You might
I
want to
say
feel
that
free
I
to
say
do
that I say that because he said he don't give a fuck what she do when it's over.
Okay.
Not even that you don't give a fuck about that.
If you're done,
Oh,
you're
so you
done.
using that as an
it. Hey,
extreme, like an extremity, like.
I ain't
Look,
licking on the
Yeah,
sucking
that
on
was
nobody
extreme.
no more anyway, so niggas can do what they want with it.
But how
Like that
about how
just
about how about this, bitch? What was that nasty shit when we was together? Now you just nasty with the motherfucker.
nah. That would anger me a little bit. But at least we still might be together if you was that freaky with me. Hey,
that's
hey,
what
nah.
y'all don't care about nothing else. What about the love that y'all share?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
what
look.
about that? You
But
not
like I say, like for me,
that?
it take a minute for me to get to that point, you know. So it's like that. Like I say, like I could never honestly say I cheated, but I can say I cheated honestly. But what I'm saying, like I've never like cheated on a female when we just, you know what I'm saying, rocking and having problems. No, once I'm done with you, we might still be in the house, and we just ain't took our shit separate ways yet. You know what I'm saying? But once I get to that point, I know I'm done. And I ain't gonna even front with you no more. I'm gonna tell you, I'm done with this. I can't do it no more. Like that
Right.
that's
So
just
if
me.
she start dating, then she don't, you wouldn't be calling her a hoe though.
No, I mean I might call her a hoe, but that just might be because I'm mad and I ain't got shit else to say. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna call her a hoe. She might be a
You
hoe,
like, no, but
a
yeah.
dirty
No, but
motherfucker and
yeah.
everything. Might be the cleanest motherfucker on the planet, but today to me, you's a dirty bitch. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna
These
say
niggas
that
not
So
serious.
because
y'all
she
really,
fucked
so
somebody else.
realistically,
Well, what you one of the rare, you one of the rare ones. We talk about those niggas that they're no longer with their woman, and she date one motherfucker. All of a sudden, she been a hoe this whole time.
No, I don't agree with that though. No, not, I think man, that's a problem. Like because that's how niggas out here getting killed, man. Because niggas still feel like it's theirs. You know what I'm saying? You got these crazy motherfuckers who, oh, that's my bitch still. Like if you got some niggas with that theory, I don't give a fuck who my baby mama with, nigga. I can always go back and fuck. Why would you want to though, nigga? She's the past for a fucking reason. So you gonna risk the condom breaking and have another baby with the bitch? Like on the real, man. Like niggas need to be real about that. Like if you don't want, look, you never owned it anyway, nigga. You was renting or leasing with the option to buy.
Niggas said there's some tender dick niggas.
You know what I'm
I
saying? You was
cannot.
leasing this nigga with
Dicks.
the option to buy.
And Margaret says, "So what? Y'all stop to think." I don't know what that means, but yeah. Outside of this, we that was y'all like this conversation.
Lit.
Next week we're gonna talk about Roe versus Wade. We didn't get a chance to do it today, and I don't think it was appropriate after talk about bitches was being hoes because they dated. That might not have been appropriate, and the bitch can't have no
That's
boy.
a segue right into
Okay, you better be careful, bitch, because you know you can't get no abortion.
Right. Don't go out here being hoes, bitch. They trying to take your rights.
See, you shouldn't have been out here. Shouldn't have been a hoe. You shouldn't have been a hoe. Now Roe versus Wade come out.
Shit,
Hey,
cause
but
Bitch, I
yeah,
hope you
that
get
shit
pregnant.
deep, man. That
right,
Roe vs. Wade shit deep than the motherfucker.
the bitch
Them
with the
bitches
man,
like
your
Walmart, nigga,
daddy, she
rolling
better
back
have
laws on the nigga.
kids. Yeah, they trying to take her rights. So yeah, next week, if y'all want, we're gonna talk about that for a brief moment because it's been out. I mean, I have a lot to say about it as far as the woman's perspective, my son's perspective. Maybe he ain't ready to be a daddy. His bitch ain't ready to be a motherfucking mama, but now they're forced to. But we'll discuss that next week. It wasn't appropriate today because we were talking about bitches being hoes. So we're gonna let Christy Elise, the beautiful miss, give her last words on these topics.
My last word is mind the business that pay you.
Amen.
Okay?
Okay.
That really sum it up on both topics. Like mind the business that pay you, your business is your business. You're not together no more. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your happiness.
Amen.
And then the same thing with the other situation with the parents thing. Mind the business that pay you. Take care of home. That's what's priority.
Yes.
Handle your business. Take care of home. If you do that, let everything else fall into place.
Yes, I like.
Yeah, that was
Uh,
good.
go ahead, Yusuf.
I would say, yeah, I mean, like you can't get mad at a nigga because he got a certain standard that another nigga ain't got about his kids and try to make him feel guilty for doing what's right. But like I say, I was just raised different, and I ain't gonna leave nobody hungry. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm not judging him and saying he wrong, I wouldn't have done it like that. You feel me? And on the other one, damn, my fault. I just got my attention took somewhere. On the other one, man, like I say, you never fucking owned it. You know, you can definitely forfeit some shit that you own. So if you forfeit that shit or give it up, it ain't yours. And it never was. It was hers, because that goes to the Roe versus Wade, don't it? But yeah, man, the nigga is hers. It ain't yours. And with the certain type of thinking, that's why we got so many niggas in jail over pussy. Last words.
All right then.
Re- go ahead, Reese.
Um, Start in a motherfucker in here. Gotta be seen. Um, my last words is with the parents. Um, at the end of the day, as I stated, my opinion is based off of exactly what came out of her mouth and his mouth.
Turn your CB to channel 25.
I ain't got nothing to do with
Burger.
the motherfucker babies that you decided to have. Period. I got mine. I'm taking care of mine. You figure out you and the mother ones, because they ain't got nothing to do with me. And if you can't handle mine, give me mine. Um, and then with the second topic, let me tell y'all something, ladies. Being beneath a new dick is just like these niggas getting into new pussy. Sometimes it just makes you be able to think brighter, opening your eyes to some shit you probably didn't have or seen before. So once it's done, ladies, do what the fuck y'all do. Fuck who the fuck y'all want to fuck. This motherfucker call you a hoe. As long as he put bad in front of it, fuck.
I hear that. Put bad on that motherfucker.
All right, Dune.
Yeah, on both topics. I would say watch who you hook up with, who you mate with, who you procreate with. But you don't know a motherfucker until that shit is over. You're like people become somebody else when that shit is over. So
Yeah.
you can't even say that watch who you mate with. Just work on being the best you that you can be, and then you can kind of ensure that you hook up with the right motherfucker. If you're the best that you can be, then good people will be drawn to you. And that's how you kind of ensure that you don't get in these fucked up situations. That's all I got.
I like that.
That's a good one.
That's nice. I
That's
like that. I like
you attract who you are. That's what they.
Yes. Yes.
So my last word. First, let's go off into the children getting food from the nigga who's kind of fucked up a little. Because I'm at a catch-22 with that because I had children first, and I wouldn't expect a motherfucker to come to my house with one burger, a to have, other children, but that's the type of nigga that she chose. You chose a nigga that will come to your house with a burger and a motherfucking soda, and you have other children. He always been that nigga, bitch. Okay? And you had kids with him. He didn't have kids. He always that fuck nigga who would come to your house with something for just his child. Or came to your house with food for just himself and let your children watch him eat. You wasn't paying attention, bitch. Okay? Just, say that. It's your fault, hoe. So whatever. And as far as the woman being the hoe, nigga, when we done, we are done. I mean, from the moment we say we done, I can do what this pussy, what I feel like doing with it. If that's to be with motherfuckers, if that's not to be with somebody, I just ain't deal with your ass. So call me what the fuck you want to call me. I don't give a fuck. Do what you want with your raggedy ass penis. I want to know more.
Oh, now his shit raggedy.
That's that's the first thing bitches say. That your little dick, your little ass dick. But she
you
wanted
had
this dick for a
you had
long time.
you had this dick 30 years. Now
Right.
Oh,
that shit.
That raggedy ass
I
dick.
be like, you fit in your mouth just good.
Right. Right. Not a dick raggedy, little
Right.
ass dick. You don't know what the fuck you doing with that dick. All done.
You gave a nigga
Right.
7 kids.
Right.
Dang, not 7. Not 7. Okay.
This nice dick shit. Nah, shit, now. And
And
y'all,
pregnant with the next one too. Like,
right. They had to come back when y'all a year down the line and get back together. So it's
right.
raggedy. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. See you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Holla.